Time here, Twinkle Toes.
What a main event this is. The Insurgency, and they're not alone. The Golden Ayatollah bin Hamin, always there where the Insurgency are, always there with the advice. And he brings the backup in the firm of Turk and Celic. And look at the Golden Ayatollah. Bin Hamin does not look amused.
And you notice they don't have the Southern Tag Team titles anymore. They were stripped of those Southern Tag Team titles by the Team Ironmen. Rob Conway and Pat Buck.
They got a lucky win on OVW TV. That's all there is to say about that.
And the former champions are entitled to a rematch, and they're taking it here, right here, at the Super Summer Sizzler Series, Six Flags, Kentucky Kingdom.
And if you didn't see that,
the title change.
Wait a minute. The Star Maker has something to say. Nicely done, King B.
Well, at least he's earning his buffet again this week.
If you didn't see that travesty of justice from OVW television when the Insurgency lost their tag team titles, make sure you check out ovwrestling.com. Download that podcast for just $2 or even buy the DVD. I encourage you to see it.
This will be the first title defense for the new Southern Tag Team Champions, the Men of Iron.
You've got to agree with me, RK. They should have never won that tag team championship.
They won it fair and square, Twinkle Toes, right in the middle of that ring.
The Iraqi banner is waving proudly as two Americans, two Iron Men, come in and try to retain the Southern Tag Team titles.
And like we said earlier, this is your main event for this OVW home video DVD. We can't show you everything. We'd love to, but we just can't. You have to be there live to see an OVW event. You never know who we're going to have, what surprises we'll have in store, and we just can't show you everything.
Every Super Summer Sizzler live event, we've got WWE superstars, and you've got to be there live and in person to see them. WWE superstars, we're talking the likes of John Cena, Mick Foley, Prime Time, Paul Burchill,
CM Punk.
CM Punk, the list goes on.
CM Punk.
Oh,
Jerry the King Lawler next week.
Oh, next week, that's going to be huge.
The King of Memphis here next week.
I mean, the King of Wrestling against Anthony Bravada, who was sure to be a huge main event.
And the Iron Men, it looks like they've gotten a new wardrobe, some new attire to come into this match. A little more confidence as the champions.
And Rob Conway is no stranger to Tag Team Gold. He's held the World Wrestling Entertainment Tag Team title before, also the Southern Tag Team title here in OVW several
Multiple occasions.
And numerous titles all over the globe has Rob Conway. He's earned his moniker as the Iron Man. Unbelievable. We've got a great main event for you here tonight for this DVD. The Insurgency battle the Men of Iron for the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship.
And Team Iron Man needs to keep an eye out for that man right there, Turk Celic. He could be a factor in them losing the tag team titles right here tonight at Six Flags.
And the Iron Men should be ashamed of themselves. They put themselves before their country, because ever since they won, gas prices have gone through the roof. Oh, and look at Dean Hill. Dean the True Hill encouraging the OVW faithful to chant USA. Oh yeah, it's bordering on racism.
No, it's patriotism.
Where was he? Where was he encouraging the people here to chant UK or maybe Iraq?
Mouthful of marbles.
We're in the United States. Saying USA is patriotism.
Come hither.
Oh, I need a break.
You need some more water? You need some water?
No.
Should I call the mobile home park?
Two of the meanest men in professional wrestling today, Omar and Akbar. And there you see the Iron Man himself, a legend in this business, and definitely a legend in OVW, the Iron Man Rob Conway.
And the Insurgency looks like they may have been hiding in a cave for the last 8 months. They are grisly, they are mean, and they are looking to regain their Southern titles.
Are you sure they weren't selling car insurance?
I don't believe so. I don't think they even know what insurance is.
Is their facial hair getting bushier each and every week, or do my eyes deceive me?
Well, both. Your eyes always deceive you. And they are getting very hairy.
That's quite a bush they've got going on there.
It's a family show. Let's keep it clean. Are you offended again by these USA chants ringing throughout the arena?
I'm here calling the action. The least they could do is make me feel at home and chant UK rules.
But you're not out there.
What about the Insurgency? Do you think they feel at home in this definitely partisan crowd?
Well, I know they feel at home under this blistering sun at Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom.
Right hand.
It must be at least 95 degrees out here. Even I'm getting a tan.
So Conway's not shaken. Look at him. He just shrugs it right off, and he's taking time to strategize.
And there's a chance of Yahala.
What did you just say?
Yahala?
Okay.
That's not what you said.
Well, you like to pronunciate things for the Insurgency, so I'll let you go ahead and do that.
I think the proper way to say it is Yahala.
Huh?
Yeah.
I guess they like marbles back in the UK.
The golden Ayatollah bin Hamin standing, waving that flag proudly.
That's full of marbles.
Beg your pardon.
It reminds me of Peter Pan, you know, when the guy that lost his marbles is looking forward to the entire movie.
Would you
We're in
be
Twink's mouth the whole time.
Would you two please be serious? We've got the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship being defended at Six Flags Kentucky
I think
Kingdom
you swatted the hat and the shirt down.
for the second Super Summon Sizzler Series of 2008. Oh, look at the golden Ayatollah stomping there on the Ironman shirt.
Oh, Rob Conway trying to do something nice for our fans, so you berate them all the time. Tried to throw his shirt to the fan and been a mean.
And a tag out to the man of iron, Pat Buck. Pat Buck cinching down on that arm, twisting away on the wrist, and in comes now the Ironman Rob Conway.
It's a unique haircut on Pat Buck. Does that signify that he wants to defend the title against the War Party?
Possibly so. Hey, if there's anybody that's willing to challenge for those titles, the Savage Indians, the War Party, is that team. Look at the pace. Quick tags, in and out. These two are a well-oiled machine, like them or not.
Well, Rob Conway, like I said earlier, is a tag team specialist. Multiple time Southern Tag Team Champion. Multiple time World Wrestling Entertainment Tag Team Champion. He knows his game. His game is tag team wrestling.
He certainly had many, many partners, but none quite like the man of iron, Pat Buck. Pat Buck, almost a prodigy.
Knife edge chop, would you say?
No question.
Like you said, Buck is a prodigy. He's been around OVW for years. He came up idolizing Rob Conway, wanting to be just like him, and now his dream has come true as they hold the Southern Tag Team titles.
Omar Akbar, slightly hesitant to get into this match here tonight.
Do you blame him?
Well, wait a minute. Give this man a little bit of time as he faces Mecca and praises Allah.
Listen, I'm all for freedom of speech and freedom of religion, but the wrestling ring is no time and no place to be praising anyone. You need to be on your game and watching your opponents. He should have done all his praying before he came out to the ring and focusing on winning back the Southern Tag Team titles.
You do have a valid point there, RK, but he could just be using that to psych out his opponent.
Creating a diversion, one of the strong points of the Insurgency.
Omar Akbar really taking the fight to the man of iron, Pat Buck.
Look at the arms of Akbar. Buck with some speed, some agility.
Omar Akbar, definitely a vicious man in that square circle. Outside that square circle, cross body, cover, just the one count.
Drop kick.
That with a standing drop kick. Well, each and every week, under the guidance of Rob Conway, Pat Buck gets better and better and better. Pat Buck in the wrong part of town now.
Oh, right to the side of the head with that forearm
That's
shot.
about as close to Iran that Pat Buck wants to get, I'm going to show you.
Now this is how you win a tag team title. You take one man of the team, you isolate him, you beat him down, and then you pin him.
2-on-1 is always better odds than 2-on-2, and no one knows that better than Omar and Ali Akbar, the Insurgency.
But if you look here, Susie, it's 3-on-2 or 4-on-2.
And you cannot take it away from the Insurgency. They were great tag team champions. They are great tag team competitors, and they could be the next OVW Southern Tag Team Champions yet again.
Wait a minute, did Pat Buck just take a shot at Turk John a second ago? I saw Turk John defending himself, and I don't know why.
Although Pat Buck just got taken down with a vicious snapmare. And now he's suffering at the hands of Omar Akbar.
And Omar Akbar doing the smart thing, taking him right out of his corner, not allowing Pat Buck to tag the Man of Iron, the Iron Man, Rob Conway. Isolate the weaker link of the team. And I don't mean weak, I mean the newer link of the team.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Rob Conway is the brains, the strength, and the experience of this tag team.
I agree with that, Twinkle Toes. Now the Insurgency putting the boots to Pat Buck right behind the referee's back.
But Pat Buck does bring something to the team as well. He brings youth, he brings heart, he brings determination, and a will to succeed. Though he's not proving too much of it at the moment, as he takes a beating at the hands of the Insurgency. As the Iraqi flag proudly waves in the background.
I've called Pat Buck a lot of things, but I gotta say determined is one thing that does describe this young man.
Sunset flip.
Double leg crucifix sends Ali Akbar down. We got a cover. That was almost a fight.
Only a two. Oh, what a vicious clothesline.
We've got to favour the Insurgency as well in this match, because the blistering summer sun at the Super Summer Sizzler Series is more like home to these two.
Oh, wow, right to the face.
Was that Ray Ramsey's boot?
No, that was Rob Conway.
Oh.
That's what I said earlier, Twinkle Toes. He got too close to the corner. He was playing to the camera, and Rob Conway saw that and didn't want any part of that.
And as you said, the heat in here, these two feel like they're almost in a swimming pool. This has to feel like 50 degrees to the Insurgency.
The Insurgency, they're used to 200-degree heat in the desert in Tehran, Iran. This is nothing to them. This is a walk in the park.
And behind the referee's back, choking.
But the Man of Iron, Pat Buck, you can see he's obviously losing his breath. He's finding it hard to cope under this blistering hot summer sun here tonight.
Buck from New York, I don't think he's ever seen a 200-degree day there from New York City.
He's not seen any sand either.
What are you talking about? New York is surrounded by heat.
He's probably never seen a camel.
Bronx Zoo.
Whoa!
And Pat Buck trying for the tag again and gets cut off by Omar Akbar.
These two are skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Any style, they will rip you apart. Look how he just takes apart Buck.
A straight right hand right to the jaw.
Oh, one of the meanest tag teams to ever come through OVW. Can you think of a more meaner tag team?
Come through OVW? Yeah. Other than the Insurgency? None come to mind right now.
Oh. They are vicious, mean, menacing individuals. Not just inside that ring, but outside it as well.
I'll have to agree with you, though. I think the heat definitely does favor the Insurgency. We could see the title change right here. You can't see what happened to his face. I think his hair just ate his face. It's gone.
His beard, one of the two.
Ali Akbar definitely has a booth to be proud
They're
of.
cheating. They're cheating, Twinkle Toes.
They're not. They're using tag team techniques and leverage. And that's a good thing. Working as a team is a smart thing to do when you're a tag team. This is a tag team match.
That's what it is.
Listen to the crowd coming unglued. Pat Buck fighting his way, trying to make the tag to the Iron Man, Rob Conway.
Rob Conway with his hand outstretched as well.
I don't like to use a
Kicks him off!
Oh. No, don't let him make that tag. Don't not.
He's tagged.
The ref didn't see
Whoa.
it. It does not count. The ref didn't see it.
What are you talking about, Twinkle?
Drag him back to your corner. That's more like it. Here we go. Everything's good again. And then we see a nice tag on this tag team match. I don't like to use corny phrases, but I will. Teamwork makes the dream work. And it's certainly working for the Insurgency here tonight at the Super 7 Sizzler Series.
I've never heard that saying ever before in my life.
I bet you feel better for it now, though, surely.
No,
We're working as a great team here tonight in the broadcast booth. The Insurgency, they're working as a great team.
elbow drop missed. This could be the opportunity right here. Pat Buck making his way. His hand outstretched. The tag hits.
Oh, here comes Rob Conway.
So now would you say he's on like Donkey Kong?
Could very well do. That's a bit too cheesy. I've got a whole bag full of cheesy quotes. I'm not going to leash him here tonight. You'll have to wait for more 6
What
months.
a back body drop right there. And a forearm blast.
Oh, Rob Conway, definitely the most experienced man in this battle.
Watch out, he's up on the apron. Single arm powerbomb.
And he's got him pinned, or does he?
Oh, Turk on Celic. Oh, meeting of the minds. The Golden Ayatollah not very happy about this at all. And then go. Oh, this just...
Spine buster. Out of nowhere. Here we go.
Here we go.
New tag team champions.
Drill.
No! Rob Conway finding his way back to his feet.
I thought the Insurgency were going to take the tag team titles home to T-Randy around right then. Sends him in. Oh, big boot. Rob Conway ascends to the second rope.
Whoa!
Drops that leg. We've got a cover. This could be it. 2. Oh, thank goodness for Ali Akbar.
Pat Buck's back in the ring too.
Oh, referee has lost control of this match, LCCO.
This is one of the greatest tag team matches I've ever seen. They're looking to whip them both clean into each other. There goes Omar taking apart Pat Buck.
Boot to the gut, DDT. What a European uppercut by Pat Buck.
What's happening here now? What are we going to see? Oh,
Double right.
Double iron fist.
Absolutely, and what an iron fist it was.
Oh, what's going through the mind of Rob Conway right now?
Where's Pat Buck going?
He signals to the crowd that he's got devious thoughts.
I believe he's signaling for that spinning neck breaker, his patented maneuver off of that rope.
The ego trip, Susio. That's what you're looking for. The ego trip. It's coming up right here.
Oh, and he delivers it beautifully. Oh, 2. Oh, he's got that 3
And the
count.
champions retain
Oh, they only keep the belts.
the title.
And what a match that was. You will not find tag team wrestling like you will here in OVW.
And what an event here at Six Flags. Like we said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for buying this DVD. But we can't show you everything. You gotta be at an OVW live event to see everything that happens. Special surprises, special guests. You never know what's gonna happen at an OVW live event, television taping, Six Flags, or live event.
Make sure you check out next week's Super 7 Sizzler Series DVD. Jerry the King Lawler versus Anthony Bravado in the main event. That's going to be on the DVD. I know that for certain. We've also got the newcomer final next week as well. That's going to be awesome. But from Twinkle Toes Martin
And the Johnny Depp of the sports world, Susio.
An arcade.
what a great night this has been. The Super 7 Sizzler Series getting hotter and heavier than ever. Good night, everybody. See you next week at the Super Summer Sizzler Series.
As my broadcast colleague stated earlier, please join us for more OVW DVDs, home videos, podcasts, merchandise, all available at OVWrestling.com. If you want to see the Ironmen win the tag team titles from the Insurgency, that's available on our podcast for the low price of $2.
You can also check out my profile arcade on OVWrestling.com. There's a beautiful picture of me and there's a description that tells you all about Twinkle Toes. And you can even find my official MySpace site on the OVW wrestling site.
My favorite Turk of those pictures was the one that you were colored in watermelon.
Rather not talk about that. But from a great Super 7 Sizzler series, as we see the tag team champions gracing the center of the ring. And